Back in the 80s, we put on parties in the desert, and we called ourselves Desolation Center.
When I was like in 11th grade, the LA punk scene was just at a really an amazing point where there was just incredible things to go see. Bands like the Germs and Black Flag and all X and you know, the Bags and all these great legendary groups where you could just, basically no one cared. You could see this whole incredible scene, so that was really inspiring to me. Then it felt like things had gotten a little bit more like combination of the nightclubs started booking these bands that were a little more commercial, and then the LAPD, the police department at that time, was really hardcore about cracking down on anything that was a little bit more spontaneous that had the punk vibe, even if they weren't really like a hardcore band, like, you know, that was going to tear the place down or whatever. And so with some friends, we just decided that we should do it ourselves, so that the time had come to like step up and contribute something to this scene that was so important to me. The stuff that went on when we were putting on these events was actually far crazier than anything that happened while we were shooting the doc. And I would also add that we have original archival footage, so a lot of what you see in the film was filmed by people during these events. So one of the things that happened was the second desert show that we did was with these guys from Berlin called Einstürzen und Neubauten, and then they invited people from San Francisco called Survival Research Laboratories. And so they weren't really a band at all, they were machine artists, and what they did actually ended up inspiring a lot of the people that did fire art and machine art at Burning Man in the future. But they were kind of like, well, we're just gonna come down there with this tank and maybe some like black powder. And then the tank, they weren't able to even bring the tank, and it wasn't, you know, it was like making the car too heavy. So basically they showed up with gunpowder.